Okay, good morning, students. Very good morning, all of you. Then today I'll start the new chapter. That is chapter number 2, GUI Operating System. Chapter number 2. You just open your book and just read out and follow this video. That I think it will be clear all of you. So now this is chapter 2, GUI operating system. GUI is the full form of GUI, that is graphical user interface. What? Graphical user interface operating system. So we know that computer runs on the operating system. Some system software are there. Two types of software. One is application software. One is system software. Under this system software, operating system is the taking the vital role to run the computer. So first of all, you have to know that what is operating system. Operating system is the most important program that runs a computer. Is it clear? The- this operating system is an interface between computer and user. Interface means they're linking. They're just like a bridge actually. That operating system is interfacing between the computer and user. User what they're doing? The computer is a hardware, and so many hardware components are there in the computer system. So all hardware, all application software whatever installed inside the computer. Suppose I want to draw a picture, the picture that BMP means Microsoft Paint, this is also application software. Microsoft Word, that word processor, application software. So what terms are using or interrelated with this operating system? Computer system, that is hardware, user using their application software. So these things are all together combinedly interfacing by that operating system. Let's look at the board here. That here user, application, operating system, hardware. So here operating system doing the vital role. How they contact and interrelating is interfacing, how user using this application, that application software operating system is controlled. And this operating system also hardware, they are all that connected with the computer, printer, monitor, keyboard, mouse. These are also under hardware. So everything that user using that application and hardware all total interfacing by system. So this operating system is most important programming to run the computer. It is responsible for the management and coordinate of activities, what that users are doing. How to manage the file means how to copy, how to delete, how to where you keep files and folder. That is called management. That is file management. And whatever the users doing their activities, that operating system will do the work properly. So next, come to how many types of operating system? Types of operating system. Two types of operating systems are there. One is multi-user, another is single user. What is the multi-user? Multi means more than one. It may be two, it may be three, it may be four, it may be 10. Multi-user operating system, users access computer system at a time. System will be one and user will be more than one. So multiple user can work in one system. That is called multi-user. If example Unix, UNIX, Linux, LINX, Linux, these are the example of multi-user operating system. But what we are doing, we are using that single user operating system. What is that? One computer, one user, 1:1. That is Windows. So there are so many versions are there. Windows operating system we are using. Windows versions, that is XP was there, Windows 7 are there. Nowadays Windows 10 is going on. So this single user operating system only that a computer can only use by a single user at a time. So it is clear. Here from here you will get that so many examples that what are the operating systems. So now we can write multi-user also as well as single user also. Is it clear? So types of operating system, multi-user and single user. So what are the multi-user? Linux, Unix. These are the two multi-user operating system. Another is single user, that is Windows. This is single user operating system. Same as in your Android phone also. Android OS is there, Android. Then BlackBerry OS operating system also. These are the example of there's one computer or one Android phone you can use. So that is also single user operating system. Okay. So come to the next user interface. In which way that user will use that operating system. So first of all, what is the interface we have to do? The operating system's user interface. The interface means a program that controls the display for the user. Means usually on a computer monitor and then allow the user to interact with the system. Suppose you are sitting with a computer and only one user is using. So this user interface allow the user how to communicate with the operating system. So we have to know that how that user will use that operating system. Now we are habituated always that we are using that single user operating system like Windows. But if I give to you that you use that multi-user operating system, then you cannot do that one. So how to that user operating interface? You will interface to the how you will face to the operating system. That user have to know, user know that how to operate that operating system. Okay, so these types of user interface, there are two types of interfaces are there. One is command line interface, as your book in your book that you see, the page number 25. The types of user interface. One is command line interface, another is graphical user interface. The command line interface, that is CLI or CUI, also you can say the CUI, that is command user interface. That means we have to give some commands to the computer. So this is the interface, how to face with the operating system, how to do work with that particular user operating system, how to use that computer using that command line interface. Clear? So main feature of that command line interface is that you have to input the data through the only keyboard. Mind it, only keyboard you have to write the some commands. Suppose copy, paste, directory. Okay. These are the some command line. It is not for you actually that we're making that program for all these things that they have to know the command line interface. Only using the keyboard. There will no, you cannot use the mouse in that operating system. Clear? So, command line interface very much is hardy actually. So example of command line interface is DOS. Operating system example of command line interface is DOS. That is Disk Operating System. Clear? So what is the feature? That this interface and only user can give the instructions to the computer by using only keyboard. By using only keyboard. You cannot use mouse. Only what to do, that you have to type some instructions, how that commands, the group of commands you have to give. Okay, next another user interface is graphical user interface. What, as per our syllabus, that is graphical user interface. Graphical user interface means that operating system is Windows, and this is very much nowadays is going on that what is that? Graphical user interface is a type of interface that is which allow people to interact with the computer with images. Images means in a screen that you can see where through the mouse just you have to click on that particular commands. Suppose copy is there. file menu go, home tab is there, some buttons are there. So as a pictorial form, some buttons are there, commands already given there. Thus, through the mouse, using the mouse, you have to click on that particular icon means some picture on the desktop. As per applications, some pictures are there. You have to click it there. If you want to print, so you have to go to File tab, then go to Print options. All options are there. The taskbar, so many buttons are there, pictorial forms are there. So that is why graphics means picture. The graphical user interface for an operating system, what you are using that those. It is a feature that is allow only user to interact with the computer already to interface with how to face, how to use that using that operating system. Interact with computer with images only rather than text command. Text command that is CLI. Only characters, only text you have to give to the using the keyboard. So that is why it is more easier in that than CLI or CUI. Okay, this input in this graphical user interface only the input are accepted by keyboard and mouse. Mouse means pointing device. Maybe there, what is that? In which input device we are used to play that one. Pen, light pen. These are the pointing device. So through that pointing device, you can easily can give the input. Okay, and easy to learn. Graphical user interface is another interface that easy to learn. Easily you can get it. This instructions already given inside the computer, and pictures already given. Then you click. If suppose if you have to open that file, whatever that files in your computer, what to do? You have to go to the my computer graphics is there. My computer you click and the open option is there. Click open. The file, so many files you can see. Okay, so just as a graphics, this interface are coming to the in front of the user. So this graphical user interface, some graphics are there already. Pointer, mouse pointer is there. Some icons are there. Desktop you can see. Windows you can see some menus are there. So that is why it is easier to access this graphical user. So this is only the introduction of that graphical user interface. So next class I will discuss more elaborately about that Windows. Great. So thank you and